In this moment that our nation is facing, there is a great need for comfort. We need to comfort the police officers who have been on the job for years trying to do their best to be servants of God. Yes, there are bad ones, and we need to deal with the bad ones, but all of them are not bad. And we need to comfort those who are trying to do what's right and comfort those who are trying to do what the law says and not lump them all together because all of them are not bad. Just like there are protesters. Yes, there are those who have taken this moment to use it as an opportunity to loot and to pillage, but that's not all the people that's out there. And don't lump all of them together. Comfort those who are out there who are trying to bring attention to something that's been going on for centuries. And people have been saying this for centuries, but nobody's listening. This is a time for comfort. Those of you that may not be of the same hue as I am, it is time for you to comfort those who have been out and who have been screaming, and those who have been yelling, and those who have been talking to you, and those who have been trying to tell you that this is not right, that I'm not being treated equally. And before you have made excuses and you've said it's just because you want something that you didn't earn, or it's just because you want something that you don't deserve. But no, we're saying we're not treated as equals. And it's time now for you to comfort your black brothers and your black sisters who've told you that, yes, you can go out and you can do whatever you want to, but when I show up, then automatically the terms change. Comfort those fathers and mothers who have had to tell their young black sons, look, if you get pulled over by the police, you can't talk like everybody else talk. You have to be non-threatening in the most non-threatening way, because just because you're pulled over and you're driving while black, that can become an issue with certain people. There needs to be a comfort. There needs to be a healing. There needs to be an acknowledgement that what we have been saying for all these years has not been wrong. It has not been because we're trying to get you to lower the standard. It has not been because we're trying to get something that we didn't deserve. It is not because we have not worked, we have not earned, and we have not fought for this country, and we have paid taxes just like everybody else. There needs to be some comfort. But let me throw something else out. There needs to be some comfort for certain white people too, because all white people are not bad. Again, look back at history. Look at the abolitionists who were white people who helped the Africans. Look at the people on the Underground Railroad. Look at the Quakers. Look at those people who gave their lives, and even some were members of this church, who gave their lives in the cause of freedom. Look at the founders of the NAACP and see that many of them did not look like us. Look at the marches that Dr. King gave, and you'll see a rainbow of people there. So there are some white people that need to be comforted too in this hour, because there are some who have tried and who bear the guilt of what their forefathers have done. And you cannot bear the guilt of what your forefathers have done any more than I can bear the guilt of what my forefathers have done. The church needs to comfort each other in this time. The church needs to come together and forgive each other during this time. The church needs to come together and seek the will of God during this time and comfort one another and help one another and not get on one side or the other, but bow our knees under the hand of Almighty God and see what we can do to comfort each other and to help each other in our struggles as we try to fight for justice, but also try to do the will of God in this land.